invincible. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Monday. I hope everyone's had a great night, ready for a great day or a great weekend, ready for a great week. FOMC week. Let's look at what the markets have done overnight. And we'll get into some good old-fashioned trading. Seeing ES popped all the way up to 72.0850, which was, again, a new all-time high. Dipped down, trying to bounce back up. Low, 71.71. That's 29 and 8. 37 points in range. NQ all-time high, 542. Low, 344. So about 200 points in range. Kappa, kappa, kappa. 140 ticks. Ultra bond. Tight range as usual. Wait, wow, that's even tighter than normal. 9 ticks. Gold. 58 points in range. Crude. Dipped down hard and now trying to bounce back up. It's like about just under 2 points in range. And Bitcoin sitting at 77.8. So that's where we sit, stand, and whatever body posture you're choosing to take today. Mr. G, if you're still here, welcome. Good morning. Jay Jackson, if you're here, good morning. Good morning, JJR. Jay Jackson. Hello. Be careful today. In case you haven't heard, we could totally get wiped off the map. You're more north of me, so the risk is less. Oh, actually. Got some stuff that should be moving in the next couple of hours right now. Hold on a minute. I'm going to be watching radar as well as charts today, so I might get distracted. Trickling down here in NQ. Oh, I'm always calm. I mean, tornado sirens go off. Most people are like, "Oh, let's rush to our basement." I rush to a radar. I just sit here and watch it on the radar. Yep, and we could be choppy till then. Oftentimes, FOMC weeks are chop fests. I can't even get down to my basement. Or I might be able to get down, but then I'll be stuck down there. Potential downs here. Oh, I wasn't ready. I almost grabbed NG instead of NQ. That would have been bad. But it didn't end up setting up anyway. Which is good. Which is good. Gold popping up. Eventually, when I build my new house, my goal will be to have a complete underground safe area and an elevator. Hey, sir. Uh, well, I can't swim, so pool wouldn't do me much good. And I don't drink, so the bar probably wouldn't do me much good. A little bounce here on NQ. Nice 7-point candle here in rising. I see NQ rising. I see profits on the way. Don't take a short today.
Order filled.
We're long on 2 micros. 2 micros long. We're going to shoot for 480. I don't know why. Oh. Hold on. There's the trade. Probably should just shoot for that 476 there, actually. Yeah, it's a better option. I'll take the 5 points there. It's hitting the EMA on the 5-minute chart. I think it could bounce there. So we start off with a 5-point trade to start the week. Well, that's a good point. Not that I think I would have any models coming. Oh, yeah. Let's see. We're still looking. Yeah, we got our. Really? Only. Wait. I did enter with 2, right? Oh. I guess 5 points is only $10 a contract. I really need to up my size when I'm going for small targets. But I'm glad I got out where I did there. I ain't saying she's a gold digger. I can't finish that song. Gold bounced off that 9 EMA on the 5. I mean, gold. I'm sorry, NQ, and now it's coming back, trying to come back down. Yep, there we go. Glad I got out. That was a good, quick scalp. Oh yeah, it's had a nice rise up. Might be trying to bounce here. Hitting a 200 EMA on the 5 for NQ. Or 100. It's one of those big lines.
Order filled.
Trying to long there, but I don't have a lot of confidence in it. Real tight stop. Real tight target. It just kind of stalls. Morning, Tris. How are you? No, I don't usually eat any grains. I'm almost totally carnivore most of the time. I'll take a break from carnivore here and there, but for the most part, all I eat is meat, fish, eggs, and cheese.
Order filled.
Oh, stopped out on that one. So now we go back to red. Red. It's probably a stupid trade now that I look at it. Yeah, it was. I was trying to be too cute on that last trade. That was stupid. Stupid is as stupid does. Why do I feel amped up? Maybe it's the energy in the air. Falling down to 450 here. Broke that EMA I was talking about. Dow's popping though. Crude down, trying to push up. Gold still running here. Morning, John. How was your weekend? That's got to be a long trip by rail, Mr. G. Of course, I was looking at a map the other day. I didn't realize kind of how close like Iran was to Russia. It's only like one country in between. Gold pulls back here. Again, a bounce try here in NQ. Nope, gets beaten. Back down to a red candle. And there's a slightly green candle with nothing I want to write home about. How you doing, JC? Yep, Crypticon, I've been watching it. It could be a glorious day to die. It's not actually. I'm joking around. I don't worry about weather. I mean, I respect it. I'm a weather nerd. I love watching the. I love watching the formation and stuff. I love seeing it play out, etc. But when I say stuff like that, I'm just joking. Heck, I could be live streaming because I remember we have a Monday night live stream. I could be live streaming tonight as it's occurring, depending on the timing of the event. But to prepare, I may actually, put pants on so, in case something does happen, I'm not caught pantsless. Still dropping here. Yeah, probably. G, I would agree, but I don't. I mean, I don't watch much weather. I do I love doing the analysts myself, and I'll read some stuff. But I could have been a weatherman. Feel like being a weatherman, I could have about the win rate I have in trading, and be successful. Still dropping here as we see crude popping up. This is a pretty big drop here now. All of a sudden, it just kind of went from bleh to bleh. Technical term, bleh. Oh, wow. Never seen snow. Do you want to build a snowman? I love watching it snow. Man, I don't love having to go out in it. Look at crude just popping here, NQ just dropping hard. I don't know if this is off to that news about Iran trying to export oil or there's something I'm missing here. But oil just up hard. Crude, I mean, NQ down hard. You'll have to come to America sometime when in the winter, sire. Honestly, I mean, I love watching it snow. I like it snowing because, I mean, I don't have to drive in it and all that other stuff. I don't have to ever go out in it. So I understand why people don't like it. Um, I especially like it around Christmas time. Hard drop here. Yeah, what's our, did we hit our low? Yeah, low of the overnight is 344. We're getting there. Daily chart RSI is on the extreme, so I wouldn't be surprised seeing a pullback this week. Possible bounce here though. Got a green candle, green candle. Even possibly a blue. Oh crap! Okay,
Order
talking about
filled.
it and then didn't realize it was closing.
Order submitted.
I want 419. I'm happy with 416. Got in late because I wasn't paying attention.
Order
Target
filled.
hit. There we go. 406 to 416. Well, basically 407 to 416. Hey, Robin, how you doing? Thank you, sire. Me and Claude spent some major quality time together this weekend, back testing my different strategies and setups. I'm doing good. As long as we don't get wiped off the map today. Sire's going to hate me because I'm going to say that all morning. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any news on this, so I don't know. Only 4 vessels passed through the Strait of Hormuz yesterday, showing the waterway remains largely blocked.
Order filled.
Re-entry here.
Order submitted.
Off a blue candle. There's some sort of EMA sitting at 427, so that's a little further target. Just looking for 5 points. Fortunately, with a rather large stop, I didn't realize how large this stop was. Moving it up, I think it's going to bounce here. I think I'm probably just going to give back that last trade. Yep, that might have been too aggressive to try again there. Yep. So far in the early morning, we're
Order filled.
giving and then we're taking. Damn it. That was stupid. A couple of stupid trades there. Might be giving me another entry here, but I'll wait until see what the 3 and the 5 does. So we got that EMA hovering there. I'm indecisive, honestly, G. It looks like it could go either way. It feels heavy on the daily chart, like the RSIs are at the extreme. So I'm kind of thinking we're gonna, I don't know, might be heading down for a couple of days, but we'll see. So, guys, I do have a line of storms heading toward me. They're probably about an hour out, which means they should hit right around the bell. I don't think these look too severe. Lithuania. That whole sector is blowing up right now. Intel and Qualcomm and all them. Dow bounced nicely. Still coming down. Surprised there isn't lithium futures. Of course, maybe there is, and I just never found it. All right. I don't see anything I want to take right now, so let's look if there's lithium futures. Lithium hydroxide or COMEX has no volume. Oh, okay. Wow, I didn't realize it was that big of a problem over there. Here's a possible bounce on NQ. I like it. I like it, possibly. Except for I lost my NQ chart. Where's my NQ chart? There it is. Yep, bounce went away again. We are just continuing to die. It's time to strap our boots on. It is the perfect day.
Order
Long?
filled.
Fortunately, only with one contract because I forgot to change the amount of contracts. So this will probably go about 50 points. Hits my first DMA target, but let's see if it goes through. I would love to see 426. Or say 425. That might be aggressive. Maybe I should have just taken the profit. We'll see. We shall see. I could. But on a micro, that would get expensive commission. Struggles there. Put my stop at one tick or 2 ticks above break even. I think it's going to come down and hit it. I could have taken $20 there, I guess, and probably should have.
Order filled.
Yep. Took me out. Oh, it took me out hard. Wow. I really thought we were going to get a better bounce there than we did. I mean, I think it still wants to go up there, but wasn't ready yet. And here it comes back. Here it comes again. Ooh. Take it if you can. Ooh. So I'm gonna regret moving my stop here, I think, because my original stop would not have stopped me out on that trade.
Order filled.
Order submitted.
Long again, same target. Well, I'm gonna make it 425 or 424 half, since that's where NinjaTrader put it. Come on, damn it, find some momentum. My ATR is only well, it is 11. So getting a 10-point trade or a 12-point trade here isn't out of the realm of possibility, that's for sure. Come on. Really? Come on. There's 420. Smoke it up. If I'd stayed in my original trade, this would have been a 20-point trade. Now I'm struggling for 5. I do have a blue candle on the 5-minute, which would be an entry for me anyway, so I'm staying in for my target. And it doesn't give it to me. Damn it! Really? Come on. Are you kidding me? Jerks. Coming back up, though. Sorry I called you jerks.
Order filled.
Order filled.
There we go. Target hit. Told you. Oh. Barely hit, but it hit. Oh, no. It went to 428. Did not go that high on micros. Did you stay in through all that for Robin, or did you get out? Nice. Yeah, I shouldn't have moved my stop from my original trade. Sounds like a good name for a knife store. It slices. It dices. Chop City, USA. There you go. Okay, and I took a trade on topstep. All 5 accounts for 58 bucks per 58.80 per account. That was only a 5.5 point trade bet on 5 micros. Continuing to try and push up here. Gold with a big bounce. Crude coming down. Like it for a long G or all right. Good lucky luck. Officials to discuss whether to resume U.S. bombing campaign on Iran after ceasefire was extended last week. Trump to hold national security meeting on Iran stalemate with top advisors. Was a setup on crude, didn't take it. And he's still trying to struggle to get through its 9 EMA on the 5. You can see here the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart, you see that 9 EMA is just a wall right now. All in all, it's just another EMA wall. Top of the hour in about 7 minutes, 37 minutes till the bell. And there you see the move down there. There's actually a double bell setup that I should have taken there on the 1, because it was solidified by the fact that it was bouncing off the 9 on the 5. Bouncing off the 9 on the 5. Trading's what a way to make a living. Tries to bounce up again. Crude heading up now at 96.40. Excuse my yawn. I would go long off that blue candle there, but we're still struggling with that 9 EMA, so I don't trust it. And it was good not to trust.
Order filled.
Order filled where? I did it again.
Order submitted.
Order filled.
Oh, it ended up being a winning trade accidentally.
Filled.
I don't even know if it was long or short. Guess it was short. Now we're getting the blue candle back up. I like it. Now I'll try to actually take it for real. Morning, Ace. How was the weekend? I really want to take that blue candle, but I just can't right now with it. Just messing around with that 9 EMA on the 5. Good morning, Ron. How are you? Yeah, I was right again not to take the blue candle. Morning, USC. Big drop on the Dow. Getting dark outside. This is the setup I like. I think this blue candle is going to work. Possibly. Oh, well, still the top of the hour candle. Let's try it. Maybe not. Get beaten down at the end of the candle. This time it didn't. I hit the button and it doesn't take a trade. All right, fine. This should work. No. I mean, I have a basement, but if I got down there, I probably wouldn't be able to get back up. God, I didn't take that trade. Thank you. And thank you, NinjaTrader. Wow. Okay. That was a quick move down. Thank you. I'm also green on all 5 Top Step accounts by $58 each. Yeah, me and Claude spent a lot of quality time together this weekend analyzing my my strategies and setups. Claude is Claude. I was having a test 1, 3, 5, and 15. Now, if I actually took the trades that I should take, that would be even better because I had a setup on the 5 and I totally missed it. This purple candle here was an entry on the 5, and you can see it's gone 30 points. I gotta get better at that. Bounce here and NQ on the 1, though. Well, such a lonely number. Do I want to take that long? I don't know. No. The answer is no. Ooh, wow. Sorry. Oh my God. Usually that was a total surprise burp. Usually I mute if I feel a burp coming. Holy wow. It was not intentional, trust me. Any bodily noises I try to make sure I mute for. What if I'm actually a bot that's just been programmed to make human sounds?
Order filled.
Kind of long.
Order submitted.
Target 419. 18 works too. Ah. Struggling to get above that 9. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Show you're stronger than that 9 EMA. You can do it.
Order
Boom.
filled.
Target hit. That was a 12.5 point trade. Morning, Platt. Yep, like I said, me and Claude spent some quality time together this weekend, and it's helped giving me some confidence in my setups. Claude is an AI, and there's now a way to hook up TradingView right to Claude, so it can analyze your charts. It can look at everything on your charts. You can tell it to look at your indicators and then back test based on what you put in, and it'll do the back test for as long as as far back as it can. It will show you the win rates. You can ask it to try different things like 75% take profit, 75% of the ATR for a take profit versus 100% versus 150%. It's like I was able to do so much back testing this week that it would have taken me probably 2 months to do the amount of back testing I did just this weekend if I had been doing it manually. It can actually write out new indicators for you if you tell it like what you're looking to do. It'll write it out in the Pine script and put it right on your chart. And if you wanted to, and I would never do this, but you could actually have it make a bot for you to actually trade for you. It was an absolute headache to set up. It took me 3 hours. Now it probably would take someone with better computer knowledge less time, but it took me like 3 hours, and I had help from a couple of people to get it connected to TradingView. But once it did, it's just beautiful. Yeah, it could really be a game changer. I mean, if I was a stock trader, I could get it to monitor like a whole watch list of stocks and send me alerts when a certain thing happened and things like that as well. I mean, I've only probably touched the surface of what it can do. I hadn't jumped into the whole AI thing much. I mean, obviously I make videos and graphics with it, but other than that, I haven't been using it the way a lot of people do. And my good friend Tiffany has totally transformed her whole life and her company with AI, and just the way she communicates with the AI is just amazing. And it's probably something I need to do more with. And the other thing I did is I have another AI now called Whisper, and it records my voice. Which, I mean, you can record your voice, but I mean, it actually takes a transcript and will print out the transcript. So, uh, like, if I'm doing manual backtesting, I can, instead of having to put things in a spreadsheet, I can talk it and it'll put it into the spreadsheet for me or whatever. I hate typing. I mean, I much prefer, especially if I'm filling out a form or something, for a spreadsheet or data. So being able to talk things out and just have it laid out for me is also another game changer for me. It would actually make great software for journaling because you could activate it as you're about to enter a trade, talk through your feelings and why the hows and whys you entered the trade, as well as how you feel during the trade. Then you could see that transcript after you were done with the trade. Unless you're Greg and your trades last 14 hours. Crew trying to push back up and Q trying to push down. There's a blue candle and then Q on the 1. Sure how I feel about that. I almost did that again. Oops. Oops. I almost did that again.
Order filled.
So we take a long on a ball and ox funded. Oh, and then Q. It's not going to show up on the screen, of course. Actually looking for a very small win here. A little bit bigger than that, though. Dang it. Come on. Nope, it's going to reject me here. Yeah, it was a mistake. Maybe. Come on, bounce back up for me. Nope, it's going to knock me out. I get knocked out, but I get up again. Morning to you too, Tia. Teo.
Stop fill.
I just think it's going to be more like maybe we get some more equal footing with the big boys. Just we won't have the same amount of size, but we'll be able to do more in the terms of actual analysis. Hey, Crypticon, how you doing? I got storms about probably 15 to 20 minutes away, just so everyone's aware. And then later on, I have storms that could wipe me out. Mind you, I have a stream tonight. You could listen to me die as a tornado hits during the stream. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today? How was your weekend?
Doing pretty good. Rainy, very rainy weekend, so didn't do a whole lot. But we don't have any tornadoes coming at least, so
I'm in the bullseye.
dang. That's always so, yeah. It's tough because I like watching them come in, but then when they get too close, I don't like watching them anymore.
No, I haven't yet, Crypt. We had a nice move down here in the last hour or so, but it's been a pretty controlled morning. No, nothing wild's happened.
Oh, that's nice. It, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like quiet morning, crazy day, and then crazy morning, quiet day. We'll see.
We do have FOMC this week, and we often see choppier weeks when that happens.
That's always kind of bugged me. Honestly, I just feel like the last couple FOMC movements have been pretty muted. And then, like, I don't know, and then having the week be choppy going into that and then not getting a ton of movement out of it makes it kind of annoying, I guess.
Nice work, Mr. G. I forgot you were in that trade. First round of storms is almost here, but the big ones aren't supposed to hit till tonight. And it actually depends on this round of storms. If this round of storms and the rain stays for through the late morning, early afternoon, it'll take the oomph out of the afternoon setup. If it clears up quickly and allows the atmosphere to heat up, then we're in for the big stuff. Why not take your nap after the gym? Oh, yeah. Let me find control room. There we go. Chart. Yeah, yeah, I should, huh, Crypt? Well, there's a quick whip down. All right, Crypt, we'll see you later. And the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Trade goes cold. Stop in sight. I do have UPS on both of my systems. So if these storms, this line of storms that's coming in now, if they happen to knock out power, I should be able to at least tell you I lost power. So I shouldn't just disappear. Oh, 2 minutes.
2 minutes till the bell.
Yeah, once I build my compound, I'm going to make sure that I have solar and natural gas generator backup for all electricity. Oh, I didn't even ask, guys, what do you think at the bell? Real quick, red or green, first 5-minute candle. Speaking of red and green, Teo, have you been keeping up with the red and green on the Discord? Because it's the last week of the month. Excellent. Thank you. Pop there, but not earth shattering. Yeah, definitely not earth shattering. Wow. Man, deck down. Dow's running. If I didn't know, if I haven't look. Okay, now we have momentum. Never mind. I was just about to say if I didn't know what time it was, I would never have guessed that was the open by looking at what the action. But now we got some movement. Dow up huge, up 110 ticks, points, whatever you call the Dow movement. ES popping up with a blue candle in the 5, whereas NQ is not.
Almost looks like it was going to run just a little behind it. I might. I feel like the NQ move down was more aggressive than ES2. But ES is going.
Wow, ES big pop. There's NQ trying to follow, I think. Taking the
Order
lot.
filled.
That might have been a mistake.
Order submitted.
Where the heck's my stop? Why don't I see a stop on my chart? I can't.
Order
took a-
filled.
Took a
Order filled.
very, very small win there, but something wrong with my NQ chart because I can't see like my entire chart, so I need to make a new one here. NQ. glad I got out there. Wow. Dow ES running, NQ down. This is weird. ES up 7.5 points, Dow up 184, NQ down 33. I'm not sure I've ever seen that big of a divergence between NQ and ES like that.
I feel like if anything, ES has run behind NQ like the last couple of weeks.
Where's your entry, Ace? All right. Got my MNQ chart back to where I needed it. NQ's going to finish this candle down 37 points. Well, 41 points. ES finished its 5-minute candle up 5.25. Dow finished up 140. Trying to show bounce here. I just don't know if I trust it. Now it's bouncing. Possible 5-minute entry for me here. Yes, slowing down a little bit. And now Dow pulling back. There's NQ. So NQ's pretty much gotten most of it back now. Seems like it's trying to head up. And it pulls back then after hitting the 9 EMA on the 5. Gold heading down, trying to break 4,700 to the downside. ES came very close to getting back to 7,200. Got within 6 ticks, but failed so far. Overnight high was 7,208, which is the all-time high. And Q is kind of confused now. 15-minute candle will close here in about 2.5 minutes. We'll see if the orb people can do anything. Sound like it's some
Then to give
alien.
us a little boost.
Yeah, sounds like I'm describing some alien race. The orb people. Yes, coming down hard. She's still a bit upset about the whole situation there. We're missing RJ again today. He's now been gone over a week. Can someone please send out the rescue moose? Now we're kind of doing the opposite again. ES coming down hard, NQ fighting to go up. Dow down 100, over 100 on this 5-minute candle. And actually, NQ now comes back down. Kind of in a holding pattern here. You seeing anything in this mess, Melody?
I wish I would have saw that move. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was waiting for us to hit overnight lows, which we kind of just did for NQ. So we'll see if it turns around. And I was kind of looking for gold to maybe reverse here just because of a VWAP standard deviation, but I don't know if it's doing that. It slowed down.
Good catch on the overnight low. I totally forgot that we were down that low.
I'm trying to think, like ES didn't quite make it. ES has a ways to go. But yeah.
If I agree, JJR. Well, surprisingly, the ATR on the 1 minute chart is over 23. Doesn't feel like it's moving that much. I just agreed with you, JJR, about being a timid open.
Order filled.
Trying a short on crude oil, micro crude. That was on Bull and Ox. Did not mean to do it on Bull and Ox, but okay. Doesn't look like it's gonna work out. We'll see. Oh, here it comes. Maybe. So I'm in at 96.38 with the target at 96.20. AQ falling faster now. Might break 27,300. Need to check radar. Yeah, I should be getting some severe stuff here in the next probably 15 to 20 minutes. Slower moving cells here.
That's always good to help get out of the way, and then when it comes, though, it lasts forever.
Yeah. Am I seeing the radar right? Is the western part of your state getting snow?
Oh, yeah, probably. Probably, yeah. So that's the side with tiny small mountains, and then they get some of their weather pushed off from the Rockies. And then the river runs through the middle and cuts everything off, and then the east side has completely different weather.
Oh, wow. So the Dow just totally turned around, just popped up 158 ticks. AQ still coming down hard, but we're seeing a bounce on ES that we're not seeing on NQ. Everything has its own personality today.
Yeah, like not even oil is really moving with it. Well, now they're all going. Gold in the... Now I just got to figure out which one's making the moves first. What's that pattern? And then you can follow the other two.
Follow the leader.
Order filled.
I got 15 ticks on the crude oil short.
Oh. Sorry. I just tried to enter a long on NQ, but I didn't get filled, and then it popped like 20 points.
So I'm gonna enter long top step here. Just can the holes for the next 20 seconds. Using top step as my 5-minute setup, but it's actually gotten a little bit bigger than I was hoping. It'd be 5 micros. Just it's gonna be a small target here. It looks like.
We are flying.
Boom. All right. 379 to 388 half of 5 micros. It was a $95 trade where I'm up 147 on all 5 top steps today. Thank you, guys.
I hopped in a little long on NQ. Probably, I don't know, probably just looking for like 27,400.
All right. Come on. Let's give Melody 27,400. Got within 5 ticks of it, at least on the big contract. I don't know about micro, but got within 5 ticks on the big one.
Yeah, it's pretty darn close.
My friend about 40 miles west of here is getting hail and just lost internet.
Yep.
Internet providers outage report sounds bad, says our network has sustained damage.
Got it.
Got it?
Yep. We got that one.
Excellent.
But man, hail is the worst because it does, like, it damages stuff and then it will knock out your power line. And it's just like, could I either get a broken window or no power? But a broken window and no power is terrible.
When I lived back in Reading, PA, Reading, PA doesn't get a lot of severe storms. We got a hailstorm in April that was like the worst ever for the area. I mean, it caused car dealerships to have to total like half their inventory because that's how much damage there was to the cars from the hail. And the Phillies have a minor league team in Reading, and this is so weird. Their one top prospect, the pitcher, got nailed in the head with hail, and it ended up altering his career. He was like never the same pitcher after that.
It's crazy. And I bet that minor league baseball doesn't have good workers' comp. So I just feel like,
Yeah, that's
I
a
don't
good
know.
question. I mean, he did end up making the majors, and he did end up, just kind of floating around. But yeah, I just went from I thought it's gonna be the next star to just being a mediocre pitcher.
That's a bummer. That's a real bummer. But hail of all things to just catch to the head.
Uh, did you got your trade too, JJR? Sorry, I didn't look at the chat. Nice work, JJR. Crude continued down. I could have got more out of that trade, but that's okay. Gold's confused right now. Everything looks a little confused right now. Beautiful, JJR. Going for another payout, I assume. Excuse me. I didn't realize how far that really popped and how quickly. This is having sneaky fast movement because it doesn't feel like it's moving that fast, but we got down to 298. And within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, within 10 minutes, we were up to 413 for a 115 point bounce. This doesn't feel like it's moving that fast.
Because we're desensitized. But yeah, it did. The first part of that move was really fast too.
Crude falling down to 95.38. Gold just kind of sitting there taking a break. All right. So a little bit after the top of the hour, and we are just kind of marinating here. Can't decide where it wants to go from here. So while we're marinating,
Hey everyone!
gore the like button.
It's time to gore the like button.
I don't know if you want to be marinating, Ox. I feel like that's a bad sign.
Crude with a bounce. And we're slowly drifting back down. Slowly. Very slowly. That could have been a nice play. She tries to bounce a bit. Or maybe a little bit more than a bit. Can you guys hear the thunder?
Order filled.
Long 1 micro.
Order submitted.
It's the best thing to do when you hear a thunderstorm rolling in is to take a trade.
Order
Target
filled.
hit.
Order filled.
That was a 13.25 point trade. We're up over $100 on every account.
Nice morning. Almost to like the end goal when you can just trade for an hour, 2 hours, and then just be done with your day.
Yeah.
I'll have to get unaddicted from watching the charts, but maybe someday.
I think the time I spent with Claude this weekend was well spent.
Yeah, I do love me some Claude. I did switch. I was originally pretty much on ChatGPT, but now I kind of use them all because they've really like each one is specialized kind of like Gemini's kind of best for images and Claude's great for like writing and coding. Perplexity's good for deep research. I mean, like there's too many out there. And the thing is, I don't want to pay $20 a month for 15 different tools.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Claude now is a way you can just connect right to TradingView, and I finally figured out some of the secrets of it. So I was able to do about what would have taken me probably 6 to 8 weeks of back testing manually. I did it this weekend to test all my different setups, and it broke it down to show me the best hours, worst hours, take profits and stop losses and all this. And for some of it, it just gave me more confidence in that I should be taking that particular setup, etc. So
that's really cool. I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't know that you could just hook it up to TradingView. Like, that's actually really cool.
Actually, I mean, apparently it's a new thing. Like within the past month, I guess it just recently someone figured it out or how to do it. It did take me like 3 hours to actually. I mean, they say in the video that I watched should take 10 minutes. It took me 3 hours to actually get it working, but now that I got it working, it's beautiful. You can tell it to write you write you an indicator and it'll write it right in the Pine script for you with it, a couple minutes, or you can just tell it to look at your current indicators and how and what you want your setup, and then tell you how that setup would do on multiple time frames, multiple assets, etc. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'll definitely be nerding out over that later. I think that's cool. And I was just talking, like, I don't use TradingView quite like I used to, just because I kind of got in on NinjaTrader. But I'm gonna start pulling that up because it's just nice. It helps to get a view of, multiple assets, and then it is really, I don't know, it is really nice for coding indicators quickly. Like it'll just do that and then visually see it. It's nice.
Uh, USC. Well, for one, it, I'm the type of person that I like to see stats. So, and even my own back testing, because I'll back test, but I wasn't writing anything down because it takes so long to, fill in numbers like on a spreadsheet or whatever. So I didn't like always trust my eyes when I was doing my manual back testing. And so, for some, it just confirms some stuff. And then, for some, it like, like for the 5 minute engulfing candle setup, it showed me that my sweet spot is from 7 to 10 my time, and that I should actually stay away from it from like 10 to 1, and then from 1 to 3 it's okay but not as good as the 7 to 10. And then it showed me that my bell reversal setup is actually best on the 1 minute chart based on win rate and profitability. It showed me that like ES wasn't as good as NQ, but it actually, I'm not going to do this, but it suggested I like use both ES and NQ together, because ES can be more consistent, whereas NQ has more profitability. And it just, I can tell it to test one of my setups, and I can tell it to test it on the 1, the 3, the 5, and the 15, or any time frame I want, but like, four time frames, and it'll test that setup for, like, I told it to test the entire month of April, and it will have the stats for me within 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how complex. And you actually see it working on the chart because it'll actually plot like a new indicator on the chart so you can get the stats, and then it'll take it back off the chart. It's just really cool. People were already doing that. More so far, I've seen it mostly being done with crypto versus futures or stocks. But yeah, you can do that. Honestly, I just, first of all, that would violate a lot of the TOS of a bunch of prop firms. But I'm not sure. I, I mean, I do like trading, and I think once I find sustained success from trading, I would miss trading if I wasn't actually doing it myself, at least somewhat. That said, if I could find a system to run something on crypto like 24/7 or whatever, that, yeah, I wouldn't complain about that.
I kind of want a bot to just run on options because I like the idea of options, and I do think that there are some pretty lucrative ways to trade them. But obviously, there's also a lot of ways to lose a ton of money on them. But just doing some sort of automated, like risk managed options, I think would be a good way to build up a side account kind of thing without the stress of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm addicted to watching the charts, so it'd be tough.
And you try to bounce here. Oh, I like it there. Give me 1 minute. Since right now we're not doing a whole lot here, I will show you like the output Claude gave me from my most recent test. Just give me 1 second because I have it on the bigger computer, so I gotta send it over to the smaller computer. And how do I do that, you ask? By talking to myself. Paste it in Discord and get it from Discord in a conversation with my alt. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, so here you see I asked it to run a test on 75% ATR target versus a previous test that it ran at 150 and 100% of ATR. And I did that test on NQGC and ES. So you can see it shows me the total amount of trades, how many times I hit take profit, how many stop losses hits, how many times it broke even on an exit, the net amount of money, this is for the entire month of April, and how many days were green. Then it compared it to the 75%, the 100%, and the 150%, and showed me which one worked out better on all of those. And then it even broke it down to the key takeaways, like 75% NQ, 75% is the winner, more TP hits, more than compensate for the smaller per win payout, With GC, it says 100% is the sweet spot. Gold needs more room to run. 75% clips winners too early. ES, 75% is dramatically better. 92.06 versus 59.21 versus 17.40 and 14 to 15 green days is the cleanest consistency of any test run. Trend is clear. The smaller the TP, the better this reversal setup performs. It's a mean reversion play and price snaps back quickly or not at all.
A lot of knowledge.
I mean, you didn't see the, oh, hold on. Let me make that smaller so you can see all the key takeaways there. Now, if I wanted to, I could tell it, can you please test YM and crude oil, and then it'll break that down and compare it to all the rest of the tests I've done.
I think your next test should be like feeder cattle and heating oil. And then like throw a bond on there, like 30-year ultra bond or something. Because I don't know, I'm always just like, what? There has to be some way to chart trade bonds. But when you pull up a chart, you're like, this doesn't move. So
Yeah, I've tried. I mean, it seems like it used to move more than it does now. But yeah, there's like use Claude to find a way to beat CFT at bond trading.
there you go.
And by the way, that whole test there that took all of like 5 minutes or less for it to finish. Something that if I wanted to do manually, it would have taken me probably 3 hours. Crude heading up, NQ sideways, ES sideways, YM sideways. Everything else is sideways. Gold dumps down a little.
Okay.
It's a little
I
oomph.
thought it was going to move more than that.
I will say I need to get better at taking my indicated trades, especially in chop, because I did get a signal. I can't find my chart. There it is. Back here. Hold on. So this was a signal for me. This is a single bell setup. Single bell there. Had a purple candle come back down. And you can see if I had taken that trade, it would have led to this promised land.
Yeah, that's nice. I think it might still be going.
Yep. Although I am getting a double bell here now. Oop, now possible bounce. Not the cleanest. No, now back down, double bell. Yeah, I mean I could. I'm trying to figure. I'm still. I mean, I've only had Claude now for basically 3 days, so I'm still figuring out everything that it can do and all the fun stuff with it. And I run into usage limits. Like I'll hit the usage limit and then it doesn't reset for 4 hours unless I pay more. I mean, if it starts making me like, if it comes up with things that will make me like 1,000 a day, I don't mind paying $200 a month.
Right. That's my goal too, because I hit the same thing where I'm like, these usage limits kind of suck. But then, yeah, they're like, well, if you want to pay 200 a month, you can get 20 times that.
Now the thing
But
is
I
that
do hear.
go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, it is still a good deal because they say if you were paying per credit yourself, like you'd still be paying more. But I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I probably will end up increasing it to the 200 a month. But the good thing though is like when you hit that limit, it'll stop. But when that limit's lifted, you can just say, "Can you continue where you left off?" It's not like it forgets what it was doing, so you can just continue as long as you remember what you were doing.
Very true.
Pop back up here is 20 points. Right to the 9. I hate that. And it's almost at the 9. And well, no, it's not. Not sure I like this.
Order filled.
Order submitted.
Yeah, I should have stayed out of this. Target's going to be 367, but I don't think it's going to get there. I'll actually do 365. Oh, come on. Push, baby, push. Oh, target's supposed to be 365. I don't think 355. That's good. Maybe. I mean, you gotta get within a point of it and not get me there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we
Order
go. Target
filled.
hit. Another 11 and a half point trade. Eventually, I will have the confidence to do these with bigger size. And I originally said 366, and that's where it just got to. I am $79.60 away from passing that take profit trader eval that I was almost passing on Friday. Let's see, it hit that EMA on the 5 almost to the tick, and then look. Oh, whoa. Okay. Well, came back down, but then boom. What the hell just happened? Crude down hard, NQ up hard. Don't know. Waiting to see. Waiting for the headlines. Need to write something for code to be able to monitor a Bloomberg terminal.
Breakout. How come how come more people haven't figured out how to hack other people's Bloomberg terminal?
Good question. Still not seeing a headline. It's given about half of that candle back on the 5. Crude, we're almost right back to where it was, so I don't know what this was yet. I swear, financial juice has gotten slower for non-paid users. I don't know if paid seeing anything faster.
I mean, I hate it, but it would be smart of them financially to do that because they'll get a lot more paid subscribers in an atmosphere like this.
Yep.
That is so news driven.
One minute gave me a reversal setup that I did not take. It's the other thing I need to get better at is being more reactionary to moves. When I see a move like that, my tendency is to just kind of freeze deer in the headlights. And then I don't get that was a perfect, I mean, it was outside the bands. It was a single bell. It was a blue shaded area. It's like screaming at me, take this short. And it could have been a 15 point play. I have no idea what this means. Sources in the Israeli security establishment described a real rift between the Shin Bet chief and the heads of the brigades and wings. Don't think that was the headline that caused that, but that's what just popped up. Purple candle there, but I'm not convinced of the short. Crude back to where it was before, whatever caused that whole shenanigan. Slowly dripping that back down as crude slowly drips up. I guess you can't really drip up. Yeah, no headline ever came out about that, so I have no idea. How we doing, guys? Red, green, somewhere in between. So, since we're a bit dead at the moment, here's the weather report. So, you can see Springfield right here, that's in the lull. I'm right here, it's kind of covered so you can't see Decatur, but I'm right here. You see my cursor. And we got this coming, and I hate the shape of this. This bowed out thing can often indicate severe straight line winds. So that's a concern as that's headed this way.
Yeah, it looks pretty gnarly. And it looks like maybe like you'll get hit a few times, there's a little break.
The other thing is, as we continue to chop, is right now, right around this area right here, it's popping tornadoes. There's an active tornado warning for that area. So, should be fun. Come on, AQ. Act like a tornado and get some energy. A Boeing line segment is moving in. This has embedded circulations which may lead to brief tornadoes. If you're ahead of this line, be prepared for damaging winds and brief tornadoes. School districts, be ready to enact tornado plans should a warning be issued. Greater tornado risk is along I-72. Guess what highway runs through Decatur? Crude oil up to 96.50. Dow pops down on that. AQ popping back up to 380, struggling to get through its 100 EMA on the one. Sorry about the knocking sounds you guys are hearing. That's a TradingView alert. I will be adjusting my alerts, trying to figure out a better way to that I see or hear or know the alerts without it being too annoying. That was better than the previous alert sound I was using, which sounded like a dying smoke detector. Alrighty, Apex just gave me 10 accounts to give away.
Party in the Discord or wherever.
Do probably 1 to the entire Discord, 3 or 4 to the people that participate in the engagement program, and maybe do 1 or 2 maybe tonight. Remember, they're assuming I don't die, that there is a live stream tonight, Monday Night Ox, and then probably do some on Twitter. Oh God, this is yeah.
Like oil's finally making a move, I guess. Like
Oh,
it
yeah.
broke out of where it was, but nothing else has yet.
$97.10 is oil's overnight high, so it's about 40 ticks away. Gold moving down fast, broke 4,700. I think he's kind of moving down faster now as well.
Kind of back to overnight low.
Crude still pushing upwards. Dow coming down. Agriculture is mostly up today.
All that rain. Rain across the plains makes the agriculture look good.
Anybody got anything exciting going on? Storm's not even providing me any excitement. Guess I shouldn't tempt it. ATR's fallen to 15 on the 1 minute chart. Possible slowing down here. Dow showing single bells on the 5 on the downside. And now we move to the downside again on NQ. Crude pops. Crude just hit 97. Wow, there's a quick move down. It's a 20-point drop. There, yep, and crude oil just hit a high of day. The house began to shake and quake. The house began to shake and quake and quake and quake and shake. It has gotten extremely dark here. But the eerie thing is, everything is still. The wind's not blowing. The leaves on the trees aren't moving. Everything is just dark and calm. Yeah, bounce here on NQ. We're going to try this, I think. I might have actually buried my chart, though. There it is.
Order filled.
Didn't quite get to my TP. Ouch, it came all the way back down. I think it's going to bounce here off the, yep, bounced off the 9 on the 1.
Order.
Took
Order
the
filled.
loss. Dang it. Came close to my target. 350. Okay, got the 356.75. My target was at 358. Dang it. I now went back up. So I should have stayed in. Should have totally stayed in that trade. It would not have hit my stop where I had it, which was at 332. And I would have had my target. And once again, I should be on tonight if assuming I have power and internet and a house. Crude oil showing possible comeback
Connection
down here.
lost.
Small short here on crude, micro crude on that Bowenox account that I took the earlier one on. It's not looking as healthy.
I know. Feels kind of weird. Feels like maybe we have a weird London close today. I don't know. It seems like it wants to go up, but is getting stopped on the indices anyway.
YM's been dripping down hard. And here comes NQ back down under 350. Stopped out on that crude trade.
I haven't traded in TradingView in a minute. I was just trying to get that set up.
They've made some changes.
I see that. I'm like, it took me a minute to even figure out. I'm like, where do I log in to my Tradovate? So found that. But I'll have to get the rest of that set up.
Israeli defense minister. There will be no ceasefire in Lebanon as our forces in the towns of the Galilee continue to be targeted. Blue candle and YM. On the 5. Crude still pushing upwards. Took the long on the Dow. Then at 49,230, I need 49,952 to pass this take profit. Come on, just give me 15 ticks. Come on. It'll bounce there up on NQ as well now. Come on, take YM with you. It's a nice stroll. Got within 3 darn ticks. And now all the way back down. Coming back up. Here's a nice little move up. Like 13 points, but it's hitting its 9 EMA on the 5. I am back down to my entry. And lion goes right on me. So I was 3 ticks from passing. Now I'm going backwards. If it looks like it's going to stop me out. 204 is my stop. Okay, it's trying to pop back up. 1 minute left on this 5-minute candle. There's the trade. Not looking good when I see it on the 1-minute chart. 5-minute chart looked good. 1 minute, not so much. Come on back up, baby. It's the 9 on the 1. Hold on, sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat, Ace. Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't need. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't issued a tornado watch. Wait, Iliopolis? Why do you hate Iliopolis? Oh, I lived in the town next to Iliopolis. I lived in Nyack. And my friend Tiffany used to live in Iliopolis. Oh, stopped out. I hate this when I'm so close to a passing and then I go backwards. Damn it.
I think someone could write a whole book about what those last like $200
Yeah.
on an eval do to your psyche. Like it makes it hard.
That's an interesting bounce on NQ.
This is what one of my charts looks like. I feel like we're just flag, 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 flag. And again, I don't even know what that means pattern-wise, but it's, I don't know.
Right now, there's no active tornadoes in Illinois, or actually anywhere. Long, regular NQ. It's either going to suck or it's going to be good. I need 13 points. No, it's coming for me. I'm going to end up needing $500. That did not work. That was too close to the 9. Still fighting to come up, but I don't hold much hope. Nope. All right, now I'm way far away from that goal. I need $500. Yay! From 80 to 500. And it's going to come up again. We have 5 minutes left until London close. Less than 5 minutes left till London close. And now YM's giving me a blue candle, but it's just started on the 5-minute chart. Give me 345. I need 6 more points. Stalling at 339. Out there. So I got, I'll watch it go to my target. I got 11 points back there. So now I'm back to within $287.
It's not bad. Made about half it back.
If it hits 345, you might hear me scream.
Well, shoot.
There's 344.25.
It's getting there.
Granted, if I was still in that trade right now, I'll probably be screaming as well as I hit 344.25 and then pulls back. But
Yeah.
It's going to go. There's a blue candle here.
Gold might make a move for it too.
There's 345.
Now, if we soar, we'll know. Yep. It's like London was holding us down.
All right. I also entered and then exited a top step trade. I meant to enter 5 micros. I hit the button twice, so I ended with 10 micros, and I got 6 points. So I'm finishing top step on the day, up $262.70 on all 5 accounts. So that's like $1,300 if my math is right. My math is mathing. So this is a
That's
brilliant
awesome.
day. I mean, even if I'm not, I'll get that profit target today.
Yeah.
Famous last words. But
Just don't push it. Just don't lose the account, because that's what really hurts.
yeah, I got it. Tornado comes through and wipes me out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Anyway, folks, we've reached the end of our time together. I'll be back this evening for a couple of hours. Well, most likely I'll be back this evening, assuming I don't get wiped out. And we'll be back tomorrow.
You're going to get 100 phone calls if you don't stream tonight, just so you know. But yeah. Cool.
So we'll see you then. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.